There will be a UAP caucus briefing from AARO next Wednesday, so let's talk about it. Get in here, this is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, this update is from Matt Laszlo at Askapol. So let's go over the new information. Details on next week's AARO SCIF briefing for the UAP caucus. Details with Representative Eric Burleson. What? Confirmed. UAP caucus briefing from AARO. We're in a SCIF, a sensitive compartmented information facility. When? April 17th, next Wednesday. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see. Unknown at the moment. Who from AARO is conducting the briefing? The question UAP caucus members are asking, specific focus area of briefing is fluid. Which members of Congress plan to attend last minute after a 2-week congressional recess? So we'll see. Guaranteed. Askapol will be staking out the briefing while neglecting other duties. Okay, so let's get on to what Representative Eric Burleson had to say. Got any updates on anything? I don't. Okay, all right. U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson has said nothing. He's had no response. Burleson exclusively tells Askapol, I'm just trying to plow forward with what tools I have, which is why I'm organizing this briefing from AARO in a SCIF. I'm doubtful that we're going to hear the truth from them, but at least I think that we just need to keep the ball rolling. We need to keep moving the ball forward. So that's really interesting, right? Eric Burleson is publicly saying he does not trust AARO. That's kind of huge, right? This is a sitting congressman saying AARO is not to be trusted, but hey, we've got to make some progress. We've got to keep the ball rolling. We've got to do something. So why not see what we can squeeze out of them? I think that's really telling and that's really interesting. And it's also very encouraging that he feels motivated to keep the ball rolling. He's not like Marco Rubio or Kirsten Gillibrand that is just sitting over there doing nothing, or Chuck Schumer, anybody in the Senate seemingly, is not publicly doing anything, at the moment. Hopefully that will change, but people in the House seem like they are more motivated to do stuff. At least some of them. I mean, obviously Mike Turner, those guys, maybe not so much, but there are specific people, Burleson, Muskowitz, Tim Burchett, and others, Anna Polina Luna, that are actively pushing things forward. And I think that's really encouraging. And that's why I think it's maybe so important to get the select committee in the House, because it is those guys that are interested in pushing this forward. So I think that could be critical, guys. If we could get a select committee devoted to UAP with subpoena power, that could be huge, guys. That could be huge. And that's why. Caught our ear. In his mind, it's not a priority, Burleson says of Speaker Johnson's non-response to the Congressional UAP caucus request for a UAP subcommittee. Well, there you go. But he hasn't said no. He hasn't said no. The Speaker has not said no to the UAP subcommittee. So, fingers crossed that could happen, either the subcommittee or the select committee. We have heard that a subcommittee may be more likely, maybe the thing to do is this subcommittee, not necessarily a select committee. Below, find a rough transcript of Askapol's exclusive interview with Representative Burleson. Matt Laszlo asks, "How you doing, boss?" Eric says, "Hey, how are you? Have a good recess. Yes, you. I like it when you guys are out of town." Eric says, "I do too, right?" Got any updates on anything? I can't. Johnson has said nothing. Yeah, he's had no response. But I mean, he's got to bring FISA, he's got Ukraine, he's got a motion to vacate hanging over his head. Yeah, I think it's probably in his mind. It's not a priority. Yeah, it doesn't seem, UAP don't seem to be a priority for Speaker Johnson, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Matt Laszlo says, yeah, how do you guys make it a priority? Great question, Matt. Great question. Or is this the case to give you all the UAP subcommittee so you don't have to go through dad and dad? Okay. Burleson says, I don't know. I think that for me, I'm just trying to plow forward with what tools I have, which is why I'm like organizing this briefing from AARO and a SCIF. I'm doubtful we're going to hear the truth from them. Yeah, but at least I think we just need to keep the ball rolling. Yeah, we need to keep the ball. We need to keep moving the ball forward. When is that? The briefing? My staff have it. I can ping them. If you want to, ask my staff. It's next week. Next week? Yeah. Who's your staffer? I should ping on this. Who's my what? Okay, we may be getting diminishing returns in this conversation. But there you go. There you go. We are getting a SCIF from AARO. You know, is it going to be the acting director of AARO? As far as I know, they have not appointed a new permanent director of AARO. You know, back when the Seoul conference was happening, there was some talk that Carl Nell might be the new director, but I think that is that would be such a 180 from the stance that AARO has taken so far under the directorship of the lovely Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, basically denying there's such a thing as UFOs, saying basically any and all sightings can be explained, and if they can't be explained, it's only because we don't have the right sensor data. At least they do acknowledge there are things in the skies that can't be explained. So I guess that's something. I guess that's something. But you know, AARO is what it is. Nobody trusts AARO. That's why David Grush had to go through the IG to circumvent AARO, and it seems to be why the David Grush's whistleblowers, or witnesses rather, are going through the same process with the IG. To circumvent AARO. So AARO is just, such a joke. I mean, it's worse than a joke because they are actually doing harm. And there are people that believe the lies of AARO. And then they had their hand-picked, team of journalists that they had gathered to deliver the contents of the AARO report to that were disseminating this disinformation. They didn't get Leslie Kean in there, right? So it's very telling who they brought in there to deliver this disinfo. But that's how AARO rolls. That's what they are. They are Blue Book 2.0. They are blue booking us, guys. They are blue booking us. And I don't think Sean Kirkpatrick is going to pull a J. Allen Hynek and turn to the forces of good. But hey, I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd love it if Sean Kirkpatrick came out as a staunch ally of UFO transparency and disclosure, or whoever replaces him. Who do you think that's going to be? When do you think they're going to announce it? Do you expect any results from this SCIF next week? My hopes are very low, but let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys are more optimistic than I am. Let me know what you think about it all, and if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. Smash the like button, the subscribe button, the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, links below. Support the channel by buying a t-shirt or a coffee mug in the merch store below, or by becoming a channel member, because channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Also, channel members frequently get to see videos hours ahead of everybody else. Meanwhile, there are plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.